5'7", sophomore forward, Hayden Davis. And winner, number 32, 5'6", freshman forward, Abby James. And the rest of your Lady Dogs, head coach, Jean-Dre Nicholson, assisted by DCHS and Harry Bernstein. Number 32, James. We'll put number 24, Haley Rowe at the line and 2 shots. First one's good. And the second one's good. Box around the cage for the Pistons. with the rebound. Bulldogs in now. Jim Balls the call stays on the scene with the Dogs. The world Marcus Cyrus, the long triple strip for 2. John Balls the call stays on the same with the Hawks. That's number 15. Adrian Newsom with the rebound from the putback.
My bad. Glad you noticed.
Make me want to regret that.
That's good for 2. Foul ball number 25, Bella Taylor. And for game number 23, Emily Davis.
I'm never going to get asked.
Foul ball number 24, Haley Rowe. It's going to put number 30, Peyton Davis at the line, 2 shots. First one's good. Team fouls, time at 4. That ends our first period of play. Lady Hawks 8, Lady Bulldogs 3. Back into the game, number 20, Henry Control. Right ball with the rebound. Back into the game, $1 million. Davis number 30. Number 32, Henry James. Number 32, Henry James. It's 23 of the American in the line. Back into the game, Drew Newsom, number 15 for the Hawks. and Van Horn. Number 2, Deanna Solomon back in for the Lady Dogs. 2 fouls, tied at 2. Number 4, Karen Lowry back in for the Lady Hawks.
Put your sister on TV with you. I forget his name.
James is your top is good for 2. Foul call number 30, Peyton Davis. It's number 3, Ira Vanderbilt up the line for 2 shots. Second one's good. Now foul number 34, David Hayes. Puts That's number 20, Emily Cutler on the line, 2 shots. That's good. Number 40, David Davis on Bulldogs to inbound to start this second half. It's number 3, I have the runner on the line, 2 shots. That's good. Number 2, Tiana Solomon back in the game for the Lady Dogs. 10 with the Hawks. It's number 24, Haley Will at the line, 2 shots. That's good. Number 12, David Wilson at the line, 2 shots. First one good. Eyes again at 18. And the second one's good. $980. Hawks in now. Solomon. It's 24, Haley Rudd at the line, 2 shots. This one's good. Second good. Hawks up by 3. In the game, number 4, Sean Robinson.
Oh, God.
Number 32, Abby James. Number 25, Bella Taylor at the line, 2 shots. Second one's good. Number 15, Henry Newsom, this inbound pass puts it up for 2.
I thought there was something with the gate and something with the outside.
Foul call number 12, Molly Cyrus. It's number 25, Bella Taylor, back at the line for 2 shots. And for the Lady Dogs, number 23, Emily Diggs. The second one's good.
You have baseline. Grab it.
Bella Taylor moving out of the putback for 2. Ryan wins the ball. Ryan wins the ball. That's 30 and the Flames with the layup for 2. Now Paul on the teams. Number 25, Bella Taylor back at the line. 2 shots. Number 30, Ben Davis back into the game. Davis for 2 now. timeouts. the bad point.
5:32.
Technical foul on the Bulldog fence.
I'm mute. said, the only thing I can say is if you wasn't in there, it's just me and I both seen you and Butch and Roger and Holly and all of them.
There's number 30 back in for the Lady Dogs. Hawks ball timeout. Newsom at the line, 2 shots.
Emerson, get the ball. Hey, box out. Team, box out. Shoot.
That calls the call. Goes to the leading dogs on the position. Timeout, Lady Hawks.
You got me shoes on.
Timeout, Lady Dogs. Now, number 32, Shane Van Horn. Five fouls on number 32. That ends his contract.
Doddridge County Schools and WVRC 104.7 FM proudly present Doddridge County High School Bulldog Basketball. We invite you to tune in and watch live streaming coverage of your Bulldog basketball team on WVRC Doddridge County Facebook and Doddridge County YouTube. Now we take you courtside with your Bulldog broadcast crew.
And a pleasant good evening, Bulldog fans. We welcome you inside of the Craig M. Keller Gymnasium on the Dan McConnell Court for tonight's LKC contest featuring your Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs taking on the South Harrison Lady Hawks. I'm Dr. Adam Cheeseman. I'm joined tonight by Sam Bailey, and we are here to bring you all of the action. Sam, let's start with this. It's good to have you back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah. So Sam had to take a few games off there. Had a little shoulder surgery thing.
Yes.
And, you recovering well?
Still recovering, but much better than I was about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Yeah, well, it's certainly great to have you back and calling the action with us here. And so let's start tonight, Sam, by just kind of previewing this matchup a little bit. The Lady Bulldogs come in with a record of 6-5. Countered by South Harrison's record of 1-9. These two teams have played each other earlier in the season, so this will be the second matchup. But what are some things that you're looking to see tonight?
Especially from Doddridge, they're looking for their first home win. Now they've had a lot of games on the road this year, not a lot at home. They won 6 in a row, and they're coming off of 2 losses against Williamstown and Ritchie, so really kind of looking to bounce back and get not only their first home win to just get back in the win column tonight.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Lady Bulldogs started with the first 3 games of the season being home games, and then embarked on a 8-game road trip. And so no doubt they are happy to be back tonight. They actually were scheduled to play last night. Of course, the weather postponed that Tyler Consolidated game, which was rescheduled for February 5th. And so I know that they were anxious to get back on the court tonight. You look at this Lady Bulldog team. They've got several threats, out there, starting with senior Peyton Trent, who's returning all-conference player, junior Allie Cheeseman returning all-conference player, and then, Brooke DeHaven is also having a really solid year. And so one of these games, a game like tonight, it would really be good to see all these girls getting a little bit of a rhythm here, about the halfway point of the season.
It would be, and like you said before, these teams have seen each other. West Virginia or Doddridge came out with the win, 73-27. So it was a pretty lopsided kind of victory for Doddridge. And so, like you said, looking to see all the girls for Doddridge get involved, really be able to pass the ball around. I've really enjoyed watching Brooke DeHaven. I know, just as a former center kind of post player, I've really enjoyed watching her. And she comes into this game actually leading the team in steals. So she's been very aggressive on the defensive side as well as the offensive side. And like you mentioned, Peyton Trent comes in leading with 15 points per game, but also 3.4 assists per game. So she passes the ball really well too. And then, like you mentioned, Allie Cheeseman leads the team in 3-point percentage. So they've got a little bit from all of them to really kind of spread the ball around both on the offensive and the defensive side. Yeah, and
the Lady Bulldogs come in really a bench of 9 girls, a rotation of about 7 to 8. But, judging from that first contest, tonight head coach Lisa Cheeseman probably can go a little bit deeper onto her bench. We never count our chickens before they hatch.
Exactly.
But a game like this is a really good bounce back game. You mentioned falling at Williamstown, which was a pretty rough showing, just to be honest. We had some sickness on the team, but even beyond that, though, Williamstown certainly came to play earlier this week, and that game got out of hand. And then a really tense game at Ritchie County, and it could have been anybody's game. Yeah. Ritchie County pulled away there in the fourth quarter a little bit. But you look at this schedule that the Lady Bulldogs, put together this year. Of course, their first year in AA. It's not been the easiest of a schedule, and so this is really an opportunity for a good bounce back.
And it's really hard too, this time of year, you have days off of school for bad weather, and so it's hard to get any kind of consistency too. So that makes it even harder with the, number of road games that they've had, and then just in and out of school, practice, no practice. It's just hard to get any consistency as well. Yeah,
it sure is. One thing that the Lady Bulldogs have have done a pretty good job, not only this year, but in the last several years, is they run the floor pretty well. That's what they want to do. They want to turn you over and then get in transition. One thing that Ritchie County and certainly Williamstown were able to do was to slow that transition game down. Yeah. So it'd be good tonight to see them be able to run the floor and really have some fun.
Yeah, and just be able to play their game, go out and execute the game plan the way that they intended to for all of their games so far this season.
Yeah, the last key to the game here that we wanted to discuss before we take a quick break is just this, the idea of protecting the basketball. Early on, the turnovers seem to pile up a little bit. Now, as the season has progressed, I know the coach has set several goals. I think it's less than 15 turnovers a game. And,
yeah.
They've met that goal a few times, so they have calmed down a little bit, but that's something we need to look for tonight. These games here, they all add up, right? And they're all pointing towards the postseason. So starting, you're getting that halfway mark. Now's the time to take care of that ball, right?
Yep.
Fundamental basketball. Tonight could be the start of that.
Yeah, and when they run such a quick offense like they do, that's where you do tend to have kind of the sloppier passes. So really just making sure that they have strong, I actually had that on my notes. Are they making strong, good passes and getting a nice shot selection as well from those passes?
Absolutely. About 3 minutes to go until tip. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the starting lineups. Welcome to WVRC, Doddridge County.
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
And we welcome you back inside of the Kurt M. Keller Gymnasium. We're about 2 minutes and 20 seconds before tip. Tonight is a special night here. It is Military Appreciation Night. And so we do appreciate Sergeant Kit Cottrell coming. And he does this now for the last several years. He uses one boys game and one girls game to come. And you'll notice the Lady Bulldogs are in the National Guard uniforms. And so there will be a moment here in a little bit where we will recognize all veterans. And we'll just take a quick moment here on behalf of WVRC Doddridge County and say thank you to our veterans. We appreciate your service. We appreciate living in a country where we have freedoms. And that would not be the case if it wouldn't have been for the men and women who risked their lives, for us. So we do thank you for your service. And again, there'll be a moment here where folks in the gymnasium will be recognized. We're also joined tonight by Mr. Jeremy Wogelman. He's going to be playing a little bit of double duty. Yeah, he's got a headset on and he's also got the camera. Right. So Jeremy, we appreciate you joining us. And what are you really looking for tonight?
I'm looking forward to watching these ladies get back to some team basketball, some unselfish play like we've seen up in St. Mary's. I mean, that was beautiful to watch, right?
Yes, it was.
Very challenging atmosphere, but there was unselfishness where they didn't care who scored. They just wanted to score. They wanted to W's. That's what I want to see. And I think it's a perfect game to do that. Great commentary. Listening to you guys earlier, I agree with every point. It's a good game to get right on the right track. They get some more people, some playing experience as we move forward, as we get closer and closer to the regionals or state tournament.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point, bringing up that St. Mary's game, which was actually the last game that we were able to bring live, and it was quite the exciting finish as the Lady Bulldogs won at the buzzer. J.C. Lipscomb rebounds, puts it back in, and that was really a huge win for this program because, guys, we look back. I know within the last 10 years, there's not been a win against St. Mary's. Yeah. So to get a win over St. Mary's, a perennial state tournament program, and not only get a win, but get a win at their place, was a really, really big step forward. It was a gauntlet, between St. Mary's and then Williamstown and then Ritchie. Yeah. Three teams that are having a terrific year. And so, Jeremy, to your point, it'll be good to see the Lady Bulldogs get back on track. We are getting ready now to go to the national anthem, so we are going to lay our mics down and let you hear the sights and sounds of the national anthem.
here tonight is Military Appreciation Night. Tonight we honor all veterans, past, present, future, with Military Appreciation Night, hosted by the West Virginia Army National Guard.
All right, the national anthem has been sung, as you can see, and right now, PA announcer Randy Stemple is playing tribute to the veterans.
Special West Virginia Army National Guard uniforms to honor all those who have given their lives and all those who have risked their lives so that our nation might remain free. And we honor, of course, all those who at this very moment are standing watch for our freedom and security from our bases across the United States to our missions around the world. At this time, we would like for all those in attendance that have served our great nation to please rise so that we may recognize and thank you for your service. Let's give a big hand. Thank you. The West Virginia National Guard is the only branch of service that offers up to 100% paid college tuition, paid training, and a monthly check while attending school full-time. Big hand for the West Virginia National Guard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here for the varsity contest. How about a big welcome to Doddridge County to the visiting team, South Harrison Lady Hawks.
All right, so once again, we do recognize and pay tribute to all the veterans out there. It is Military Appreciation Night here inside of the Craig M. Keller Gymnasium. The starting lineups now will be introduced. Number 5, Abby Laut, will be the point guard for South Harrison. Number 10, Emily Parks, shooting guard.
Number 14, senior forward.
14, Riley Rudder at small forward.
Wearing number 21, senior guard, Riley Myers.
Number 21, Riley Myers.
Wearing number 22,
and number 22, Adeline Wright. Several seniors here, Sam, in the lineup. In fact, all 5 starters for the Lady Hawks are in their senior season, so no doubt they bring in a level of experience here. For the Lady Bulldogs, they've ran out a few different lineups this year, and depending upon the matchup, I believe is what coach decides who might start. And tonight they're going to start a little bit of a bigger lineup. They will have senior Peyton Trent. They will have senior Isabella Holtz. They'll have junior Allie Cheeseman, and then 2 sophomores, Cameron Satterfield and Brooke DeHaven.
That's a great luxury for Coach Cheeseman to have, to be able to kind of alternate based on matchups. Yep. She's able to put in that starting lineup, so that's definitely something I'm sure she doesn't take for granted.
Pretty good crowd on hand tonight. We do thank you for joining us here on WVRC Doddridge County.
Head coach Lisa Cheeseman, assisted by Andrea Nicholson and Bear Bernstein. Folks, rules in the doghouse. It's all about sportsmanship. Starts with the coaches.
All right, we are about ready for tip-off in this LKC North battle. These teams share not only the LKC Conference, but they're also in what is called the same pod. And so, within the same pod, you've got to play twice. These games here count towards final seeding in the conference and a potential berth to the LKC Night of Champions. Lady Bulldogs will control the tip. That's Cameron Satterfield. And they will come down and set up their offense. Good look there by Holtz into DeHaven. Foul is called. And Brooke DeHaven will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul was on number 21, Riley Myers, and that'll be her first. Good vision there by Isabella Holtz.
And that was good recognition. She was able to pull 2 defenders off, so someone had to have been open, so a good decision by Brooke DeHaven to cut to the basket, and good look to get that pass. Didn't get the shot, but got the foul. So we'll take that too.
Absolutely. And Brooke DeHaven steps up to the line and sinks them both. Early 2-0 lead here for the Lady Bulldogs. They'll come out now in a full-court press. Like a man-to-man defense here for the Lady Bulldogs. I'm not sure if that was a block or a steal, but either way, Brooke DeHaven had a heck of a play right there.
I know if it was me, I'd want that to go down as a block.
Absolutely.
DeHaven's shot is good. Good little jumper there. 4-0 now, Lady Bulldogs. As you can tell, the Lady Bulldogs are wearing the special West Virginia National Guard uniforms tonight, Military Appreciation Night. Those uniforms are pretty sharp.
Yeah, I like those. I wish we had those when I was in high school. It's cool to have. It's cool to have that to recognize, those who have served and to have those uniforms. That'll be something that these girls remember playing these games.
Oh yeah, the camouflage on the side there. But once again, we talked about the pregame. We do appreciate Sergeant Kit Cottrell coming and bringing these uniforms and recognizing the military, those that serve in the military here tonight. And he does several games throughout the area. 2 points there for South Harrison, makes it 4-2, and then a turnover now. The Lady Hawks will regain possession.
Hawks are having a little bit of success breaking this press earlier. Right?
They
Got
really
a good shot
are.
down here.
Cameron Satterfield there will knock that out.
I'm sure they had a lot of tape to watch from the last game.
Sure.
Learn how that press is functioning.
Yeah. South Harrison will break the press, take it in, passes over to Rudder. Rudder shots off the mark. Rebound Isabella Holtz. Satterfield's going to push it up to Trent. Trent's going to shoot off the mark. DeHaven gets it, and she is fouled. And she will go to the line to shoot 2 more. First shot, good.
She has such a pretty kind of a shot on that free throw. She really, has good control.
5-2, 6:22 to go here in the first quarter. Second shot's up, no good. Rebound by Holtz. Holtz will give it to Satterfield. Satterfield will kick to Cheeseman. Cheeseman shots off the front iron. Rebound goes to number 22, Adelie Wright. And South Harrison now will look to set something up on offense. Lady Bulldogs stay in a man-to-man look here. Pass is stolen by Brooke DeHaven. To your point there in the pregame. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound by Holtz. Holtz now will kick to DeHaven, and looks like knocked out of bounds by number 21, Riley Myers. And Lady Bulldogs now will have the ball underneath the basket.
And talking about DeHaven again, she handles the ball well too. I know when I played, if I got that steal, I was told to stop and find somebody else that could dribble the ball. I was not trusted to dribble the ball down the court. So that's definitely something, good for her to see that post player being able to handle the ball well too.
Yeah, she's definitely filling up the stat sheet too on her side. So far tonight.
Isabella Holtz now is fouled, and she'll step to the line to shoot 2. Her first shot is good. 6-2 here. 5:32 to go in the first period. And the second shot just off the front iron, but right to Brooke DeHaven. DeHaven's going to give to Trent. Trent's going to shoot off the mark. Rebound Adelie Wright. We're going to have a foul called now. And that foul will be on number 11, Peyton Trent. That'll be her first.
That was a great move by Peyton Trent to get to the hoop, miss the shot, and sometimes you kind of react after you miss that shot, and unfortunately picked up the foul.
Yeah, that's what you call a hustle. a hustle foul
It is.
there.
It is.
The Bulldogs are going to, it's like, maybe swap the press here a little bit. Go to a 1-2-2 look. 1-2-1-1, that is. Natalie Wright will break that press. And the Lady Hawks now. Ball is stolen by Allie Cheeseman. She's going to now push it forward. Gives to Peyton Trent. Trent lays it up and in.
Some of that team basketball. Team basketball right there.
It sure was. And that what we were kind of wanting to see here. The Lady Bulldogs get out and run a little bit.
Yeah, and on that steal, Isabel Holtz they were so focused on her playing defense that wasn't paying attention to kind of where the ball was and gave Allie Cheeseman a chance to steal the ball and run down to the other end of the court.
Myers' shot is no good. Rebound by Satterfield. And she now will bring the ball up the court and set up the offense. Kick is to Cheeseman. Cheeseman now is going to drive. Shots up, no good. Rebound Brooke DeHaven.
And
one. Good hard take there by Brooke DeHaven. She finishes the basket, and she now will go to the line to shoot one. I'm sorry.
I like that strong take from DeHaven. Instead of kicking it out to kind of reset the offense, she just went up strong and got the point that time to try to get that, old-fashioned three-point play.
Yep.
Yeah, not playing like a sophomore.
No.
Like years of experience. Yeah, like you said, a lot of those younger players were looking to kick the ball out like a hot potato. Get out of my hands, let's get back out.
Right.
Free throw is up and good. Brooke DeHaven is having herself quite the first quarter.
Yes, sir.
I believe that's her 8th point of the contest to go with 4 rebounds so far and at least a couple steals.
And I think most of them have come from the free throw line because she's just been taking it up so strong under the basket.
Myers shots up, no good. Rebound Wright, and Wright will be fouled by Brooke DeHaven, and she'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
It's one stat I'd like to see her stay out of. Sorry.
That's the long arms curse. You kind of get a little carried away sometimes and kind of reach down instead of standing straight up to play defense.
Yeah.
First shot is up and good for Adelie Wright. 2 team fouls on the Lady Bulldogs. 4 team fouls on the Lady Hawks, and we're not halfway through this first quarter yet. Second shot's up and good, 11-4 now. And South Harrison will come out and look to press. J.C. Lipscomb will take it across the half-court mark. And Allie Cheeseman will set up the offense. Kicks to Trent. Trent shots up. No good. Rebound, number 30, Emily Squires. South Harrison going to look to run here. Block shot there by Brooke DeHaven. Rebound Squires off the mark. Lipscomb brings it down. She's going to look to push. Kicks underneath the Trent, and 2 more points there on transition. Makes it 13-4. Yeah, okay. Ball is now out of bounds. Good pressure there by Peyton Trent. Wasn't quite sure if they thought maybe she got her with the body or not. But,
yeah, I wasn't sure either.
Didn't seem like it. Nonetheless, turnover, South Harrison. And the Lady Bulldogs will set up the offense here. Shot. Cheeseman's no good. Rebounded by Emily Squires, who's come into the game, and we've called her name a few times already.
That's such a hard shot to make when you're not even facing the basket. You have to try to turn and shoot quick. That's not an easy shot to make when you can't get squared up to the basket before you even get the ball.
Good take there by Adelie Wright. 2 points for her, 13-6. Lady Bulldogs, Trent now will take it down. Her shot is no good. And knocked out of bounds. Looks like last touched by the Lady Hawks. Lady Bulldogs now will have possession under the basket. Cameron Satterfield checks back into the game. Good hands there by Riley Myers. Come away with the deflection. Emily Squires with the steal.
And that's what you want from your on-ball defender when you know the other team is taking the ball out, to try to have that long reach and just get a touch on anything.
Ball is stolen by Peyton Trent. She's going to push the tempo here, give the Satterfield. Satterfield to DeHaven, just couldn't quite handle it. And she takes it up. She'll draw the foul and go shoot 2 more.
And if I was her, you know, if they keep calling fouls, I'd keep driving.
Keep going right at it.
At it. Make them make a play and try to stop her.
DeHaven's first shot just couldn't quite fall in there, and she'll have a second. Number 22, Adelie Wright, will check back in, give Riley Rudder a quick break. DeHaven's second shot rolls around and could not fall. Lady Hawks with possession, and they'll try to cut into this 7-point first quarter lead here. Cameron Satterfield steps in front of that pass, going to run a little bit, gives to Trent. Trent lays it up, good.
That was great defense by Satterfield. I was watching her as she was watching South Harrison. You know, she had her eyes on that and knew right when to go and get that steal. That was perfect defense from Cameron Satterfield.
Another deflection by Brooke DeHaven. Riley Myers, though, came down with the ball, and she gives it to Adelie Wright, who shots off the mark. Trent now with it. It's going to pass to Satterfield. Good look. Couldn't get it to go. And rebound by Abby Lauk. South Harrison's going to throw it back, but Burnside's going to run it down. She's going to now take it in. Couldn't quite get it to go. Satterfield rebounds. She shoots, gets blocked, and South Harrison's going to bring it back the other way. Lauk drives it in and creates the contact there against J.C. Lipscomb, and now she'll go and shoot a pair.
Yeah, J.C. Lipscomb kind of moved her feet there at the last second. I think if she would have just stood still and had her feet planted, she may have drawn an offensive foul there.
First shot is good. Isabella Holtz now will check in, give Brooke DeHaven a well-deserved breather here.
Yeah, she's really played hard in this first quarter.
Lauk's second shot is good as well. 15-8 now, 1 minute exactly to go in the first period. Holtz now with it. She's going to lay it up.
Nice.
And in. 17-8. Lauk's shot now is no good. Rebound. Oh, she got her own rebound. Holtz now with the rebound. Oh, good vision there by Trent. She throws it ahead to Satterfield. Satterfield's going to take it in. Shots up. Could not get it to fall. Rebound is being fought for, and Isabella Holtz comes down with it.
Doddridge has done a really good job on that press break, being able to look down the court and see their offensive players close to the basket. South Harrison really needs to make sure that they have somebody down there to slow that down.
Peyton Trent will now go to the line to shoot a pair here. She was fouled on the drive. First shot touches the front of the iron and the back of the iron and then falls off the front there. Second shot is good. She'll take a quick breather here. Allie Cheeseman back into the contest. 18-8, 12.4 seconds to go here in the first quarter on Military Appreciation Night here in Doddridge County. Cheeseman now comes away with the steal. She's going to give it to Satterfield. Satterfield's going to shoot it and does not go. So at the end of the first quarter, Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs 18, South Harrison Lady Hawks 8. We'll be right back on WVRC, Doddridge County.
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
And we welcome you back inside of the Craig M. Keller Gymnasium, where the Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs have a 10-point lead after the first quarter. Just looking at that first quarter, Sam, what were some things that stood out to you?
I mean, we talked a lot about Brooke DeHaven. She did it on the defensive side, offensive side, had some steals, really drove hard to the basket to draw fouls. But also, just as a whole, Doddridge was very unselfish. I feel like they passed the ball really well, was able to find the open person, and then also in that press, they did a good job of forcing South Harrison to come towards the towards the sideline.
Yes.
Which is what you want to do when you're running that press. So I just think all around, Doddridge did a really good job of kind of executing that game plan in the first quarter.
Jeremy?
Yeah, I'd just like to see him make some more of those free throws, right? We're leaving some points out there a little bit. I do love the unselfish play. We're fast, but we've got to slow down a little bit, if it makes sense. I mean, we're getting out there a little bit and not being as crisp as possible. But I think Coach Cheeseman's game plan is right on point so far with this 10-point lead.
So, the start of the second quarter here, Lady Hawks will have possession, stolen by Cameron Satterfield. She's going to give to Isabella Holtz. Holtz shots up and good.
That was a great pass from Satterfield to kind of lead Holtz to the basket, and just all around that was a really smooth play in transition.
Really, really good transition. They're going to pick up the pressure here. Batted away by J.C. Lipscomb.
It's good to watch him do something you just talked about coming out of the break too, right?
Yeah.
Almost makes it seem like you knew what you're talking about there on accident.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It was like using the huddle when they said, we're going to do this for you.
No, I know Coach Cheeseman doesn't give away her secrets from the huddle. Well, we tried that at St. Mary's.
Yeah, it's true. That's true. 20-8. 7:30 remaining here in the second quarter. Myers is going to throw it in, and it's going to maybe some miscommunication there. It's going to fall out of bounds. The Lady Bulldogs now will take possession. Lady Bulldogs have J.C. Lipscomb, Cameron Satterfield, Allie Cheeseman, Brooke DeHaven, and Isabella Holtz on the court here to start the second quarter. Satterfield now will kick to Lipscomb, who gives it to Cheeseman. She's going to swing it quickly. Good ball movement here. Right idea.
It was the right idea. It kind of looked like Holtz was almost starting to go to the other side, and at the last second tried to come back and just couldn't make a play.
Natalie Wright now will control the ball in the post. Real good post move there. Couldn't get the shot to go, but still was a nice little turnaround jumper. Satterfield's going to run, give it to DeHaven. DeHaven's going to lay it up, draw the foul, and she will go to the line for another three-point play opportunity.
And again, she just does not look like a sophomore out there with her confidence. She just has such confidence in her ability, and to give that kind of pump fake and to go around the defense, that's a seasoned veteran kind of move.
Yeah, that wasn't a post move at all. You expect from a center, right? That's more of a forward, maybe a guard move. So, good head fake, good go.
And she will finish off that three-point play. 23-8 now. Lady Bulldogs are starting to extend a lead here a little bit. Looks like they're going to fall back now. Come out of their full court press and go to a 2-3 defense. Yeah, got her off her feet a little bit.
She did.
Good move there by Natalie Wright.
Yeah, that was a really good move, and to recognize that and to still go up with the ball to draw that foul.
I think that's her second, too.
That'll be her second.
It is.
Wright's first shot off the back iron. No good.
And they've still yet to score this quarter.
Number 12, Ava Morrison, will check into the game. Second shot doesn't go. Yeah, minute and a half into the quarter, and they're still looking for their first points. Turnover there by Lady Bulldogs. Will fall out of bounds, and South Harrison now will have another opportunity.
And I think that's a situation, too, where maybe they were trying to go a little too quickly. Instead of trying to dribble right out of that pressure, maybe hold on to it, kind of get yourself, settled in, and then make a decision on what kind of play you're going to run.
Cameron Satterfield steps in front of that pass, and she's going to look to run with it. Gives to Holtz. Holtz up and in. 25-8. Good vision there by Cameron Satterfield. She is running the floor very well tonight, finding the open person. That's the second or third time, I believe, she's done that.
Yeah, she has.
You like to be interested to see how DeHaven does this quarter. She's still in 2 fouls, but she was putting a lot of faith in her.
The official was watching that back court right there.
Yeah, he was.
Look at it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. 2 points.
Emily Squires now will get the Lady Hawks on to the board here in the second quarter. 25-10. Pass inside to DeHaven. She's going to turn. Looks like she was trying to get it inside the Holtz and got deflected, and South Harrison will come away with it. Pass is deflected by DeHaven. Stolen by Satterfield. Gives back to DeHaven, and she'll lay it up for 2.
And a great move by DeHaven. She tipped the ball and immediately took off and run down the floor to get in position to get the ball to score.
Extremely athletic.
Has a high basketball IQ. You can tell that she understands the game really well and knows where she needs to be.
Stolen by Cheeseman. She'll lay it up to Satterfield, or throw it forward to Satterfield. She'll lay it up, make the basket, and draws the foul. She'll have a chance for her own and one. Brooke DeHaven now will take a break. Brooke Burnside will come in. Satterfield looking to finish off this three-point play, and not quite. Rebound goes to South Harrison. 29-10, just under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Lady Bulldogs have really pulled away here in the start of the second half. We'll see if that was really good move there by Adelaide Wright makes 2. We'll see if that momentum can carry the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, Wright has had some really good moves to the basket, just hasn't been able to finish them. So, that was a good finish for her on that post move. South
Harrison stays in a zone look here, gives inside to Burnside. She shot off the mark. Stolen by Cheeseman, gives to Trent. Trent lays it up and in.
Good steal, good assist, good bucket.
Good trap under the basket as well when South Harrison got the ball.
Good defense there by Isabella Holtz. Blocks the ball out of bounds. JC Lipscomb now will give Cameron Satterfield a quick break. Right shot's no good. Rebound, and looks like number 12, Ava Morrison, will draw the foul on Allie Cheeseman. That'll be her first, team second here in the second period. Morrison's first shot is good. And hits her second. 31-14. Just under 4 minutes to go here until half. Good ball movement, and
Exactly how they drew that up.
pretty good hands there by South. It just falls right into JC Lipscomb, and she'll lay it up for 2 more.
It's right place at the right time, that's for sure.
Three-point shot, it's no good, and rebounded by Morrison. She's not going to drive it in. She'll give a little runner there. Adley Wright rebounds, and she will finish the play, draw the foul. That foul's on Isabella Holtz. Adley Wright now will have a chance for a three-point play.
That was really good positioning by Wright. I saw, as her teammates were driving to the basket, she went to the other side to try to get the rebound. So that was good positioning, good awareness for Wright to get that rebound to put the ball back up.
Yeah, it feels like, at least in this quarter, that South Harrison doing a better job on the offensive end rebounding the ball.
Yeah.
We're not doing as good a job.
33-17 now. Trent will kick to Cheeseman. Cheeseman's shot is off the front iron. Rebound by Lipscomb. Trent now will take a shot. It's no good. Rebound Brooke DeHaven. DeHaven no good. Rebound Adley Wright. And DeHaven's going to pick up what I believe to be her third
That's her
foul.
third, yeah.
Cameron Satterfield now will check in, give Allie Cheeseman a break. Stolen by J.C. Lipscomb. Looks like she's going to have a wide open layup, and she does. Good play there by senior J.C. Lipscomb. Good to have her back. First time you were able to call a game, she was not able to play.
Yeah, she's definitely been a big added piece for Doddridge.
Shot is off to the left. Rebound by Satterfield. She thought about it, but now she's going to pull it back and set up the offense. Give inside now to Brooke Burnside, who'll pass it to Trent. Trent's going to whip it to Lipscomb. Her jumper is off the back iron, but rebounded by DeHaven. Gives it back to Trent. Trent shot now is good. Good use of the backboard there.
Good vision there, too, to weave right through that traffic.
37-17 now. And there they got him on the back court.
I saw it. Her foot was right on the half-court line, and I thought they might have got away with one, but that was definitely a backcourt call in South Harrison.
Allie Cheeseman now will check in, and Casey Underwood. So Lipscomb, Satterfield, Underwood, Burnside, and Cheeseman here. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Satterfield will reset. So we give it to now Underwood. Satterfield's going to take a shot from the corner. Doesn't quite go. Rebound Cheeseman. She can't get it to go. Burnside's going to shoot it. May have been a little contact, but the ball falls out of bounds. And the Lady Bulldogs will maintain possession. Lipscomb's entry pass will go back court, but that's okay. It's allowed to do so in that scenario. Lipscomb's shot's no good. Rebound Squires.
That was a good skip pass by Cheeseman to go to that corner. Just unfortunately couldn't get the shot to fall.
Lauk shot for three. Falls off. Riley Myers now will rebound. Kicks it back to Lauk. Rebound there. And put back up by number 24. Haley Rowe. She'll step to the line for two. First shot does not go. Isabella Holtz now will check in.
The second is good. Number 4, independent line. Number 1 back in.
37-18 now. 1:04 to go until half. Cheeseman now
Nice steal.
pass is stolen, but Cameron Satterfield helps her out, steals it right back, lays it up for a quick 2 points.
Dodgers has had a lot of those in this first half, those strong drives to the basket and either drawing a foul or getting the 2 points.
Blount shot for 3, doesn't go. Riley Myers now with rebound. Good block there by Isabella Holtz. 13 seconds to go. The Bulldogs are going to push it here. Cheeseman's going to take a long shot, and that's going to be way off the mark. Still had plenty of time on the clock there. 4.1 seconds till half, 39-18. It's been all Lady Bulldogs here in the first half of play. And that is how the first half will end. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with the VRC, Doddridge County.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs!
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievements straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
In Doddridge County Schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievements straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
In Doddridge County Schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
(39-18) is your halftime score. The Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs have a commanding halftime lead here over the South Harrison Lady Hawks. Sam, thoughts here of the first half?
Yeah, I think Doddridge has done a really good job of moving the ball around. In transition and just when they set up their offense, they're finding the open player. They have quick hands on defense. They've gotten quite a few steals and been able to run that in transition. And I think the biggest thing that's made a difference for Doddridge is their strong takes to the basket, right underneath the basket. They've either scored the points, drew a foul, or both. And so I think that's been really impressive so far. We've talked a lot about Brooke DeHaven. She has 13 points, 8 rebounds, but she does have 3 fouls.
She did pick up 3
fouls.
So
that's definitely something to look at. And I think someone that's kind of flown under the radar is Isabella Holtz. She's picked up 5 rebounds.
Yeah.
And when DeHaven's in there, or even when she's not, she's somebody that can step in and get those rebounds as well. So she had a really good first half that I was impressed with her performance.
Yeah, she certainly did, and she's been trending that way. As the year progresses, you can see her continuing to get better and better and better. Jeremy, let's bring you in here. Some of your takes here in this first half.
Yeah, well, Sam stole mine, so I'll do a different job. Now, I've been liking watching the performance of, I don't know if you'd call them the 3 guards, but watching Cheeseman, Satterfield, and Trent handling the ball, passing the ball, dishing it off, jumping the passing lanes. I think all 3 of them at least have a steal. The baskets had a lid on a little bit for Trent, and even when he was at St. Mary's, I noticed that. But those underneath baskets, those easy layups help her game a lot. So, enjoyed watching Holtz and also DeHaven under the basket. But watching those 3, I guess more of a forward for Cheeseman probably, but just how they're handling the ball and dishing it off, some of that unselfishness. A couple times, I know I've said this a lot, I love to watch the unselfishness, but there's been a couple times they could have been selfish maybe a little bit. Too many passes out there, right? I'm sure they've been coached up on what Coach Cheeseman and staff want to see, and sometimes you get a little bit confused. Need to take that extra pass? Should I take that shot? And then on the other side, a lot of seniors over here in South Harrison, not freaking out, but just the athleticism is a little bit different. Their game's a little bit different than the speed game of Doddridge. So, they did a few. They had break the press. They've practiced that before. They've seen it on film, but I think their game's not speed, not to speed it up, right? So I think if we continue to do that press, we're going to wear them down. When you get fatigued and you get pressure, you make bad decisions.
Yep.
Right, and that benefits the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and speaking for South Harrison, too, Adelie Wright has played really well, so I look for them to go through her. In their win against Notre Dame, she picked up a double-double. She had 14 points and 11 rebounds, so she's definitely somebody that they go to, so I look for them to go to her more in this offense in the second half. Yeah,
and if South Harrison wants to stay around, they're going to have to come out here, early in the third quarter and start chipping away, at this lead. And one thing to do that, one way to do that is to pound it inside. We've got a couple girls in some foul trouble.
Yeah.
So don't you think that Coach Matt Rutter has not had that conversation?
Right.
Oh, yes, he has.
Go at them for sure.
Yes. Looking ahead here to next week's live stream, we do understand that there is a There's been rumor of some type of snow. That's all I heard about.
This is the first,
yeah. So we are scheduled to be on the air Tuesday right here. Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs will take on the Ritchie County Lady Rebels in what will be the second matchup of the season. It was a pretty good game at Ritchie County. Ritchie County pulled away there at the end a little bit. But certainly was a competitive game, and I would look for the same. And then the live stream after that would be on Wednesday. Wednesday night will be senior night for our wrestling team.
Oh.
So A.J. Lloyd and Jacob Rabel will bring you all of the action for our seniors next Wednesday. And then the following Saturday, really a pretty interesting game here, one I'm looking forward to, and Sam, I know you are too.
Yeah, I am too.
We will be taking on Philip Barber, and they'll be playing at Artisan Broadus, formerly Artisan Broadus University's gymnasium, the Rex Powell Arena. The ladies will play first, and then our men's team will play after that. Actually, both JV teams are going to play, and then the girls team, and then the boys team, and Sam and I will be there.
You guys have a little familiarity with that place, right?
Well, we do.
I feel like I've been there before.
It's been a little part of your life there, maybe?
Absolutely.
I spent a lot of my life in that gym.
Yeah. I'd like to give a shout out to AJ and Jacob. They make wrestling on WRC great.
Yes.
I tried my hand out a little bit with the middle school wrestling. Was not my sport, but I had some students helping, and I told Jacob, watching that match that they did at Magnolia, I learned a lot about wrestling and just good educational moment. But they thought they talked too much, but I thought they worked right through.
They do a
that
great
event,
job.
So they did a good job.
Did a great job. But looking forward to that. Artisan Broadus. Sam is an Artisan Broadus graduate. I'm an Artisan Broadus graduate. Coach Lisa Cheeseman is an Artisan Broadus graduate. So that'll be a special day for sure.
Outnumbered I am.
Second half is underway. Lady Bulldogs will have possession. And it looks like the Hawks have forced a turnover.
Since you guys are touting your alma mater, at least I could say mine too, Glenville State University, and we have a proud member joining the Glenville State track and field. Just did a WRC announcement this week, right?
We sure do. Miss Brooke Burnside has signed to run or to throw at Glenville State. She'll be on the track and field team. She's also a member of this basketball team, actually one of the captains of this basketball
number 20
team.
Tonight.
Yeah. So good shout out there, Jeremy, for her, definitely.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to work that plug in. You guys gave me a great opportunity by talking about UB so much. So,
that was good. That was good transition you had there. Myers now will throw in to Lauk, and she'll give it right back to Myers, who will shoot it from the corner, off the mark. Rebound by Allie Cheeseman. She'll throw it ahead to Trent. Trent will lay it up and in. First 2 points here of the second half belong to Peyton Trent. Doddridge County extends the lead to 41-18.
We talked during the break, Doddridge doesn't have a three-pointer. They have no points from the perimeter in this game, but they haven't really needed that. They've been so successful under the basket getting those points just right off the hoop. They haven't really needed those shots from the perimeter tonight.
Cheeseman now will steal it from Myers, and she'll lay it up and in for 2 points. Once again, we appreciate you joining us on WVRC Doddridge County for some Friday evening basketball. Stolen by Isabella Holt. She'll give to Cheeseman. Cheeseman's now going to lay it up to Brooke DeHaven, and Brooke uses the backboard. Nice pass, nice finish. Continuing the theme of the night, good team basketball.
It's like DeHaven came down from that shot a little gingerly on her ankle. I hope everything's all right with DeHaven there.
That's definitely not what we want to see. Rebound by Cheeseman. She's going to push the tempo here now. She'll dump it over to Trent. Trent shot. Well, I guess it was blocked. And she'll throw it back up, and it'll go short there. 45-18. I'm wondering if maybe the little less whistles, maybe a little fewer whistles here.
Yeah.
Well, there's
right
one.
on cue. Right on cue.
There's one. That's going to be a foul, an and one, and now we Brooke DeHaven's fourth foul. Riley Rudder now will step to the line to look to finish this three-point play, and Miss Brooke DeHaven now will take a break. It's kind of a little ginger on her ankle there, but looks a little better now than what it did initially.
It did. When she first came down from that shot, that made me a little nervous. So glad to see her come off the court pretty much, normally.
Good rebound there by Adelie Wright. She'll put it back up and in. 45-22 now. Cheeseman will kick to Trent. Trent, good look there. Really good ball movement. And Brooke Burnside is going to finish the play there with a 2-point basket. That right there is how you beat a zone defense. You continue to move the ball. Good job there by the Lady Bulldogs. Cheeseman now is going to steal, and she's going to try and take it in. And her shot will be off, but rebounded by Trent. She then will finish, and she will draw the and one.
Number 10 on the court, number 11, Peyton Trent at the line, and one shot.
49-22 now. And the three-point play is finished. Good shot there by Peyton Trent. Just under 5 minutes to go. The Lady Bulldogs are continuing to expand their lead here in the second half. Sam, to your point, that's exactly what the Lady Hawks are looking to do. They're working it inside to Adelie Wright.
Yeah, she's definitely been their most effective offensive player, so I think that's a good decision to try to go through her. But, of course, if you're Doddridge, you kind of know that that's kind of playing for that to happen. So good defense by Doddridge to keep her from scoring that basket.
Lout shot is no good. Good hustle there by Riley Myers, and also good hustle by Adelie Wright, but does go out of bounds. Lady Bulldogs will take possession. Trent shot's no good. Burnside then rebounds. Ball is loose. It's going to be a jump ball. The Lady Hawks have the possession there. Good pass there by Lauk to Wright. Off the mark, rebound. Finally comes down Allie Cheeseman. She'll throw it ahead to Trent. Trent will lay it up. And 2 more points there for Peyton Trent. Extends Lady Bulldog lead to 30. 52-22.
I'd like to know how many of Doddridge's points have come on that transition play, because they've just had so much, production from that transition ball.
Nice ball.
Block there by Allie Cheeseman. She'll come down with the rebound. And now she will clear it out. Takes a little jumper and hits it. Good shot there by 14 Allie Cheeseman. 54-22. Approaching 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. South Harrison will throw the ball out of bounds. Lady Bulldogs now will take over possession. Cameron Satterfield will check in, give Peyton Trent a quick breather. Cheeseman, Lipscomb, Satterfield, Sias, and Burnside on the court now for the Lady Bulldogs. Marley Sias hits the ball on the high post. It gets knocked away, and South Harrison will clear it out. Lauk being pressured by Satterfield. Pass inside, yeah, probably going to They're going to get Allie Cheeseman on the foul. She looks at him and says, "Me? I don't usually go here. I usually try to keep it, but I've seen that look before, and I've even had that question. What? Wait, me?
That wasn't me. I didn't do that.
That was my sister."
That picks up. Is that her third? Second or third?
The second, I believe.
It looked like there was a little bit too much traffic there in the lane for both South Harrison and Doddridge, and it was just kind of a last-ditch effort to try to keep that ball from going in the hoop.
54-24 now, 2:27 to go. Cheeseman will take a jumper. Just couldn't get it to go. Rebound goes to Squires, and South Harrison now will look to set something up here on offense. Wright's going to drive in. Shot's no good. Squires rebounds up and in. 54-26. We're going to get Cameron Satterfield on a traveling violation. Like a little bit of miscommunication there, maybe. Not sure exactly what happened, but Riley Rudder will check back in now. Gives Adderley Wright a break with 1:50 to go in the third period. Lady Bulldogs are out in a man-to-man defense here. Lout's going to take a deep three. Doesn't go. Battered away by Isabella Holtz and now stolen by Allie Cheeseman. She will take it and finish the transition layup there. Good hands by Cameron Satterfield. You know, Sam, that's something you talked about at halftime, but just the hands tonight of the Lady Bulldogs. They getting in those passing lanes, deflecting, and making some things happen.
Yeah, they've done a really good job, and it's not just been one player. It's been multiple players just really spreading it around and just making it really hard for South Harrison to get any kind of momentum or anything running on the offensive side.
Yes. Satterfield now will get called for that foul. I believe it's Abby Lauk that's going to go to the line. That's number 5. She'll get a pair here. Hits her first.
She's got a nice shot too, and she's really tried to get going from that three-point line and just hasn't been able to get those to fall. But just a really nice shot from Abby Lauk.
Second shot off, rebound by Cheeseman. She passes it ahead to Satterfield. Satterfield tried a little jumper, partially blocked. And we're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. We'll get Casey Underwood there on the push. Team foul number 4 is what we're showing there on the scoreboard.
Looked like she was getting a little bit too tight as they were coming down that sideline. And when you're playing defense like that, you want to let that sideline be another defender and make them make the mistakes instead of, getting those kind of, untimely fouls there so far away from the basket.
Good job there by Casey Underwood, though, forcing that turnover. Casey Underwood is an extremely talented defensive player.
Yes.
That's kind of her niche.
Yeah.
And she works really hard at it. And sometimes when you're aggressive like that, you'll pick up those fouls. But she got it right back there as Lady Hawks will turn it over. 56-27, timeout on the floor. We will step away. We'll be right back on WVRC, Doddridge County.
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
56-27, 43 seconds to go here in the third period. It's been a solid performance so far by the Lady Bulldogs tonight. We talked about a bounce-back type of opportunity, and they have certainly accomplished that to this point. pass last touched by the Lady Bulldogs. Both teams have pretty well emptied their bench tonight. I know all of Lady Bulldogs have gotten in to this point. And I'm pretty confident that the entire bench for South Harrison has as well.
Yeah, I think they have.
Quick shout out to South Harrison coach Matt Rutter. He's a Doddridge County High School graduate. Matt is a great coach and a great guy. And it's always good to catch up with him and when the Lady Hawks come to town. Shots off the mark, rebounded by Casey Underwood, and that will do it for the third period. Doddridge County 56, South Harrison 27. We'll step away. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter of WVRC, Doddridge County.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs! Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
And welcome back. We are starting the fourth quarter here. Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs will have possession to start this fourth and final period with a 56-27 lead. And it's been a lot of what we talked about in the pregame. These ladies have come down and accomplished that. Burnside now is going to take a shot. It's going to get blocked, but rebounded by Holtz. And Holtz will lay it up and in. Lady Bulldogs will stay in this man pressure out of bounds. It will stay with South Harrison. Shot no good. Rebound Burnside. JC Lipscomb's going to look to run and now slows it down just a little bit. She'll kick to Cheeseman. Cheeseman to the corner to Trent. Trent shot for three. Good. Peyton Trent. That may have been the first three-pointer of the contest.
I think it is, yeah.
We were talking about that at halftime a little bit, and that's the first one.
Yeah, and it was just a great play all around. I was watching, the guards for Doddridge do such a good job of getting open when the forwards or the centers get the rebound. They do a good job of finding where the open spot is. They get there and then push the ball down the court to run their offense. And good job by Doddridge to get that first shot from the perimeter.
Natalie Wright now, good post move, but just couldn't get it to finish. Rebound goes to Holtz. And now Cheeseman's going to look to push here a little bit. Gives it to Burnside. Oh, Burnside's three just off the mark. Cheeseman now will dump it underneath the Trent. Trent can't get it to go. And South Harrison will clear it. Brooke Burnside just about had herself a three-point shot right there.
And I think that play was designed to get her open. It's funny, it makes me think of when I was a senior, Coach Keller designed a play for me to try to get a three on senior night, and I airballed it. So he looked at me, he's like, that's why you don't shoot threes, Bailey.
Cheeseman shot for three, does not go. Rebound Burnside, and she gets fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot a couple.
She's had a pretty good second half.
She has.
She's been really active under the basket, done a good job rebounding, and now, getting those rebounds and putting up strong shots to force the foul.
Yeah, definitely some critical opportunities or moments of play for these other players who don't get in as much with behaving on the bench with 4 fouls. So, and with this lead, you can mix and match a little bit, but it's good to see them getting some quality minutes, if you would, against a team that's got some relatively good size, and height there on South Harrison.
And that's probably what we'll see the rest of the game. Just, each line up a little bit different, just kind of mix and match and letting them all get in at some point.
And that's going to help so much as the season goes on, that these girls are getting more experience. They're getting used to playing in a game. You can't simulate this kind of environment during practice.
Right.
So it's good to get them that experience during a game as well.
Right. Brooke Burnside will make that free throw, and now she'll take a quick break. Brooke DeHaven has checked back in. She's now playing, like I said, with 4 fouls, but she's just a kid you just can't get mad at for it, she plays so hard and she's so aggressive. Cheeseman gets the steal, and she will lay it up for 2. And she will get another steal here. Gives it to Trent. Trent lays it up and in. Good transition there by the Lady Bulldogs. Good finish by Peyton Trent. Good pass there by Allie Cheeseman, 66-27.
It's good to see them working that ball like that.
Yes, it is.
That was a good, strong finish from Trent, too, to get those points and get this hard-earned three-point play.
And she does indeed get that, 67-27. And yes, just for everybody at home, we did have a random 67 comment that was yelled from across the student section there.
Trying to do the 6-7, but I only have one working hand right now, so I'm trying to.
thought that died down a little bit, but maybe with the snow coming, 6-7 inches of snow.
I think it's out there still a little bit, but I will tell you, it has went away some. I heard it much more often before Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
Kick to Satterfield in the corner. Satterfield's going to take a 3-point shot. Just couldn't get it to go. Rebound by Abby Lauk. Good take by Wright. They're going to get Brooke, I think.
Yeah, it looks like she just picked up her 5th foul.
Yeah, let's see if they go. Yep, that's going to be on Brooke DeHaven. Good overall game for sophomore Brooke DeHaven. Brooke Burnside now looks like she will check back in. Miss Underwood checks back into the game.
Yeah, on a night where DeHaven's done really well, the only thing maybe you could think about working on with her is being able to play with 3 or 4 fouls, right?
Yeah.
So as you get closer to playing, in the tournament, stuff like that, is you're going to be put in a position where you're going to have to play with those fouls. How do you stay in the game and help your team? So it's sophomore, though. Can't criticize.
That's what I was going to say. We talked about her not playing like a sophomore, but it did come out a little bit with those fouls. And the more experience she gets, the more comfortable she'll be and be able to play when she's in foul trouble.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, you got to love the intensity. It's easier to dial that back, I think, than it is to increase it. So
it is.
Just have to watch that, and she'll get better with it.
And I know that from experience. I spent a lot of time on the bench in foul trouble. So you learn, you get tired of sitting on the bench too, and knowing that you could be out there helping your team. And so it kind of helps you to kind of regulate that as well.
Ball out of bounds to the Lady Bulldogs. Casey Underwood, Brooke Burnside, Cameron Satterfield, Peyton Trent, and Marley Sias on the court now. 4:18 remaining in this LKC matchup. 67-29. Lady Bulldogs looking for a very convincing win here tonight.
I like how strong Brooke Burnside is with the ball. Yes. Every time she gets the ball, she has a purpose with it, and she's very strong with the ball.
She does that not only when she has the ball, but setting screens.
Yeah.
Brooke Burnside does all of the intangible things, right? She's the kind of player that you want. very unselfish, a team player, and just very, very solid in those areas that sometimes get overlooked.
Yeah.
Sias' shot now will be blocked, but good. She stayed right with it. Good hustle there. And now reset. Oh, Satterfield's pass just a little high. Out of bounds, and Isabella Holtz now will check back into the contest.
And when you're used to throwing that ball into DeHaven, and now you have a little bit of a height difference, sometimes it does kind of throw you off when you're used to having a little more height under the basket.
Squire sets a screen there. A couple different screens set by the Hawks. Shot goes off the mark. Satterfield will throw it ahead to Trent. Trent will give it to Burnside. Burnside will finish.
Burnside lays it out the last for two.
Morrison shots, rebounded by Squire. She lays it back up and in. 2:30 to go in the contest, 69-33. Good ball movement there. Holtz's shot will be blocked, but she'll come down with it and finish it. 71-33. Squires will finish on the other end.
Squires lifts it up for another two.
It's a great pass.
Yes, it was.
And that's another thing that Brooke Burnside does so well. She sees the floor. Like, she knows where her open teammates are, and so unselfish with the ball, not afraid to pass it.
Ball will go out of bounds. We'll stay with Sal Harrison. Marley Sias now will check in.
Number 23 in, Marley Sias. Also in the game for the Hawks, 24, Haley Rowe.
Good hands there, yep. Cameron Satterfield. 1:08 to go. 71-35. Lady Bulldogs are going to move their record to 7-5 on the year. Myers' shot for three is no good. The Lady Hawks are still playing hard.
And that's what you like to see if you're Coach Rudder. You know, you're down, but still fighting hard and playing till the end.
Yep, never quit. Right shot's no good. Rebound Satterfield. 44 seconds to go. I would imagine she's going to go ahead and push, and she's going to shoot and look for a foul. But did not get it. Brooke Burnside now will have it. She's going to shoot a three.
Didn't get her feet quite set, I don't think, on that one.
Satterfield will shoot a three. .20 seconds to go. 71-35. Lady Bulldogs will be getting a much-needed win here to bounce back from a couple of hard losses against conference opponents.
Yep, and to get that win at home, I'm sure feels good, too, to pick up that first home win.
Be the first home win of the year. They started the season with 3 home games with St. Mary's, Williamstown, and Petersburg. started 0-3, went to 6-3, and now have improved their record to 7-5 with a final score of 71-35. We will step away and we'll be right back with post-game analysis, and we'll try and talk with head coach Lisa Cheeseman if we can get her, and then we will preview the upcoming live streams once again. Stay with us with WVRC, Doddridge County. And we welcome you back inside of the Craig M. Keller Gymnasium. Dan McConnell Court, where the Lady Bulldogs come away with a 71-35 victory. And we are now being joined by Lady Bulldog head coach Lisa Cheeseman. Well, Coach, we do thank you for joining us, and kind of just give us what you saw out there.
I thought the kids did a good job getting out on the break, pushing the ball, looking for one another. That's something we've really been trying to work on. We didn't rebound as well as I'd like us to, obviously, so that we could have more opportunity to push the ball. But they did look for each other. I was especially pleased with that.
Yeah, something we had noticed. It seemed like a lot of different girls getting their hands in the passing lane, deflections, steals, and then a pregame key to the game was that transition, and we kind of thought you did pretty good with that tonight.
Yeah, thank you. We've been working on it, and just something that I feel like we've lost in the last few games, forgetting to push the ball. Also, we wanted to get down and play some defense, and I thought they did a pretty good job of that. Yeah, very balanced win tonight for sure. And really a much-needed win, bouncing back from a couple defeats there to Williamstown and Ritchie County, tough conference opponents. This was no doubt a good bounce-back win for the squad. Yeah, and it's definitely nice to be home. We haven't been home in a really long time, so for them to be able to come in here and we had a little bit of fun, and it was a good bounce-back win. Yeah, and Sam, I don't know if you have anything, but I would just give opportunity for you to say this. It was Military Appreciation Night, and so Sergeant Kit Cottrell was here. They got to wear the National Guard uniforms, West Virginia on the front. Kind of talk about that, how special this game is. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge honor for us to be able to represent the military and wear their jerseys for, fighting for our freedoms every single day. And so that was just our way of giving back, was to be able to represent them on the floor. And the girls really took that to heart, and I think played hard for them. And yes, absolutely, no doubt. Improved the record to 7-5. Looking ahead, a couple very solid opponents next week, assuming that we'll be able to get some of those games in. Ritchie County is scheduled to come here Tuesday night for the second matchup of this season, and
that's always a special game, the Route 50 rivalry. But I'm sure, as you already alluded to, it's good to have them home this time.
Yes, it definitely is. I'm hoping we can get in the gym at some point next week. So praying for that so that we can get out here. And, of course, we always love to play Ritchie County.
Yeah. And then the last thing before we let you go, next Saturday we are scheduled to be at a place that I think, Coach, you're a little familiar about, Alderson Broaddus University. Well, the former Alderson Broaddus University at Rex Powell's Arena. You might just know a little something about that gym.
Yes, I do, and Sam does too.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to getting in there. I'm just so excited. It'll be very nostalgic for me. So I'm hoping we play well, and it'll flood back some, good memories. But I'm excited to play on that floor again.
No doubt. Well, Coach, congratulations. Once again, the team has went to 7-5, halfway point here of the season, and we're looking forward to a strong finish, Coach. Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Once again, that was head coach Lisa Cheeseman on her thoughts following the 71-35 victory here. Sam, just a quick look here before we get off the air. Quick look at some of the totals. We were looking down through here. 3 girls in double figures, led by senior Peyton Trent, 24 points. Brooke DeHaven finishes with 15 points. Isabella Holtz finishes with 11 points. Allie Cheeseman with 8. A couple girls there with 4. Cameron Satterfield and J.C. Lipscomb, and then Brooke Burnside with 5 points. But one thing we also talked about was the rebounding numbers. Obviously DeHaven with the double-double.
Right.
10 rebounds, but Cheeseman with 7, Holtz with 7. We don't have the assists and the steals and all that, but overall, just a very well-rounded performance by the Lady Bulldogs.
It really was, and I feel like, we talked about this. It was multiple players. It was all of them kind of contributing their strengths to get this win. And, and looking at Peyton Trent scoring 24 points, she did it very quietly. I feel like it wasn't
a lot of transition points.
It was. Yes. It was a lot of free throws as well, and so I feel like it was done very quietly, but was a huge impact on this win for Doddridge County.
And that's one thing that this team has gotten very accustomed to. Peyton Trent, in case you don't know, she can flat out fly.
Yeah.
Right? She is
she
fast.
She can.
And you see her on the track, setting records and all her ability to get down the court, and the girls now know, right?
Yeah.
And so they're going to throw it down. And so a lot of transition points like that, obviously it worked well tonight, and the hope is that continues, to happen as we move forward. So a lot of fun tonight. Jeremy, any closing thoughts from you, my friend?
No, just a well-rounded game.
Yeah, really
Good game
was.
to watch.
Really was. All right, we've enjoyed bringing you tonight's contest between the Doddridge County Lady Bulldogs and the South Harrison Lady Hawks. Once again, we are scheduled to be live next Tuesday, barring any weather and all those types of things we're hearing about. But the good thing is that if that game does have to get canceled, it is a game that has to be made up, because it is a conference game and it's a pod game. So no doubt we will find a time to do that. But let's just keep the old fingers crossed here, right? That we can get some school, and some ball in next week. But we do hope that you stay warm and that you stay safe. And as always, we do thank you for joining us on WVRC Doddridge County. And remember, win or lose, it's always a great night to be a Bulldog.
You've been watching live streaming coverage of Doddridge County High School Bulldog basketball, brought to you by Doddridge County Schools in conjunction with WVRC 104.7 FM. Thank you for joining, and tune in next time for continued live streaming coverage of Bulldog basketball on WVRC Doddridge County Facebook and WVRC Doddridge County YouTube. Doddridge County basketball broadcasts are an exclusive production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.